All right, so I was curious, so I picked them up. There's a new company called Heavy Play, and they make Curv inners and outers, or inners and just sleeves. I bought the 100 clear for the inners because they only make clear, and the outer I bought white for my angel deck. I like my angel deck in the purple. These like purple, but I might go back to that. I really like that purple. So this box was kind of used as like the show the sleeves off box. Both of these are. That's why they're a little beat up. But the packages are still sealed. So I heard that these were like Gamegenic in quality. The 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 idea behind these is that the bottoms of the sleeves are curved. That's a crumpled. Oh, look at that denting. That's okay. These ones look nicer towards the middle, but that top one looks kind of rough. So shiny front. It's got standard. It's not as slippery as a brand new. That's got a texture. They are on the inside a different color. Ooh, let's see if these sort out. The back ones are rough too. I don't know if that's a production issue or sitting on the shelf for too, shipping. But the idea is the corners, the bottom corners around, the top ones are not for stability, they said. So the idea would be, it's a card that doesn't matter. Well, that's a snug fit. So the idea is because it dips out to the corner, you're not going to get as many damaged corners, supposedly. And if you do the, okay. Now let's see what the inners look like. How are these quality-wise? Oh, okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. So the side that opens is the round side, and the side that's, oh, that's badass. That's badass. Okay, I was worried if the open side was the squared side, but is in fact the round side. Oh, that's cool. So then you would get a card. It's technically double sleeved, like the professor does. Oh, baby, this might be my new. I might just. Oh, man. Oh, man. That's cool. Okay. So no matter what, you are technically when you double sleeve with these, you're double sleeving like the professor wants you to. Okay. Whew. That's interesting. Okay. I didn't realize because in the package it doesn't say. Straight up doesn't say. Oh, that's cool. All right. So besides my giddiness, the gripe I would say is this is a $13 deck box, a pack of sleeves, which Gamegenics, this guy is like a $14 box now at my local shop comparatively. Oh, your shop's prices may vary. The inners, though, are $10 for 100. That's gross. Because these physically feel about as durable as the because these are the just sleeves from Gamegenic, like the 100, right? Where it's like $2 per pack. And I think I like these better quality wise. Ooh, we'll see actually. That one let's try my commander. The $36 Gideon Font of Hope. How does she look? It's a little cloudy, but you can still read them pretty well. And since this is the commander, let's get one of these like Ugo ones. So that's, you know, an etched double sleeved. Okay. I guess that'd be my only concern is if these will get me marked down at an event. These are damaged. And I don't know if this is this pack. I guess I'll have to, since these boxes you can open, I guess I can check the ones at the shop tomorrow. Huh. Alright, I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to get this whole deck double sleeved real quick. Alright, so I got the deck double sleeved. This is the little cardboard thing from the bundle. It's fairly tight in there. The deck's sleeved fairly well. It is that first time sleeving a deck, so the air pocket effect is real. Like specifically, you know, where like a non-double sleeved deck where it's like half, because if I do this probably turn, so it's pretty air filled. There we go. I've got some deck boxes here we're going to test out. First is the Gamegenic 100 Plus, just the little cheapo plastic guy. We're going to try to stuff them in. Granted, this is like the new Sleep Blues. I've already decided I'm going to release this one as like an unboxing initial thoughts. Oof. Heap. Oh, my cards just get crunched. Oh no. Oh no. Maybe the card made it okay. Oh boy. Heap. So technically it'll fit in here, but just I don't want to try it again. This is the Ultra Pro. This is just the 100 Pro. I forget what this one's called. Just the 100 Plus, the other cheapo one. Yeah, fit the whole deck in. Fits neatly. A little bit of space, but not much. These are technically bigger than... Alright, next we've got... I should probably just sit down. The Boulder. Ultimate Guards Boulder. I noticed like cat hair really sticks to these sleeves, something fierce. I don't know if we're able to fit in this one either. You know it's a tight fit when I'm inserting them. That's another thing too. You know, these insert really easily. I'll show you some shuffle action here in a second. Oh, I feel like it's gonna explode. Oh God. A little too thick. Just barely fit the 99. Ooh. That's tight. That's the 100 plus boulder. This technically doesn't fit because I couldn't get the commander in. Alright, next deck box we're going to try is the Ultra Pro. What is this one? It's the flip one. It's snug. I don't think we can fit any tokens, but she fits. Yep. What else we got? The Gamegenic Watchtower 100 Plus XL. Does it say it anywhere? Remember with Gamegenic they have the label somewhere. Yeah, it's the one with the full dice tray and everything. Alright. I'm just gonna put the commander in the back. Yeah, fits pretty easily in there. A little bit of space. Can get some tokens. Fit some tokens even. Nice. Squish. You can probably get a bit more of the tokens in there. Fits pretty cleanly. And then, last but not least, the box it's probably going to live in. The Dragon Shield, what is this one? The 100 something? The double shell. That's what this is. The double shell. These things are huge. These fit like 120 cards easy. Like, I'm not even sweating it. And this is... I might put it in another deck box to squish it down, but for where it's actually going to live is probably in this one. I guess you can fit like a whole smattering of tokens still. Yeah. So that's, you know, will it fit when it comes to deck boxes? Now, the part everyone's wondering is how does shuffling go? Because we're still in this very double-sleeved Pillar of Madness mode. So, 2 giant chunks. Yeah, it's pretty smooth, even, getting her shuffled. Because if we did 100, say if we had like a 60 card deck, right? This is so smooth. I can't even describe how nice this is. Problem is the commander deck is so big. You know. Yeah, that's so nice. I can't even describe to you how nice that feels. Because normally you're catching corners. And this just glides. Just glides. Oh, it's super nice. It's kind of ridiculous because how... I'm going to run this one at the shop next week. I'm going to see how she does. So I got a couple of decks, like the Warhammer ones, that I plan to keep as is. So I might be tempted to pick up some more of these. I want to see if I can get them in bulk. I really don't want to pay $15 a pop. Like, if I can get like a box at 10 or a box at 20, you know, if I can pay about $8, so that's 10 for the inners and then 15 for my local shop. So if I can get like the inners for like, you know, 6, 7, and the outers for like 8, 9. If I buy them in bulk. Yeah, that's... So far, I like them. I will admit, they're a little bit thinner. They feel a little bit cheaper than a Game Genic. And or, not Game Genic, but like the Game Genic inners or the Dragon Shield inners, and then the same for the Dragon Shield outers. And then again, when this first batch with like the weird crimpling, which seems to be going away now, but you can still sort of see it. Technically, would this count as a marked card for tournament play? But for like they come in boxes of 100. These are for Commander. Like they know what they're doing. 60 card people, you know what's up. You understand. You got it. But overall, first impressions are really nice. I'll do a follow-up video after an amount of time. I don't know when. Yeah. That is my breakdown of the Heavy Play Curv sleeves, both the inners and the outers. And once I have an update for you guys, I'll post another video. Alright, I want to do follow-up. So this is like 2-3 weeks later after picking up the Curv sleeves. So I bought a second box of the Druid Green because it's all this shop had. Kind of bummed I wanted blue for my Gandalf deck. So I've been using the white ones for a few weeks now with my Angel deck, and very little complaints other than that. Again, they still feel a little thin, a little flimsy. So I just bought this green set. I've shuffled it a few times. I haven't gone nuts. I haven't had any issues. The reason why I bought a second one was my shop owner, the guy that runs the shop, he said that like the packet he basically, you know, bought his own pack. Had like 8+ sleeves break, like the corners, the rounded edges busted. So I bought a second one to test, and hilariously they'd all sold out, with the exception of the 2 green boxes. We made a joke about like, why does no one like green? And I asked him if he got any complaints about them. So I feel safer. Let me put this review up finally. So I've been shuffling this guy, and I did it without the inners. One, because they were sold out of inners. And so far, they actually shuffle better without the inner sleeves. Like the whole, like that nice feeling. And it's not the inners, because you know when you double sleeve a deck, it poofs up. The air cushion effect happens inners or outers, right? Like see how it's like accordioning across the bottom. Now, it's hard to recommend. So the sleeves themselves are $12 a pack. So if you don't inner sleeve, it's kind of no-brainer. The Dragon Shields are more durable, so that's a welcome caveat, right? Like, it's a very reasonable, like, they're a little bit more of a durable sleeve, the Dragon Shields are. They don't shuffle as good. So there's that weird... Now, to double sleeve, you go from... Say if you went with Dragon Shield. Mono black, roughly about $10-12 a box. So you're like 17 in to double sleeve a deck. Because the fact that the inner sleeves are 25, it's $25 or $22 to double sleeve a deck, and that's gross. Very gross indeed. So it's the cost is really high. If you have a deck you really like my Angel deck I did, this is just my Amara deck, which is the Precon upgraded, so it's not anything really to cry home about. It's just something I could sleeve without really worrying about double sleeving. So that's the cost is they were a couple bucks cheaper. Like if the inners were $5 to $3 a pack, and the outers were 10, it would be a no-brainer. Now, as far as the inners go, I extra can't recommend them right now. Well, not extra. They're making a hard sleeve. I was at the shop. The guy was like, "Hey, they're up for pre-order." He doesn't know when they're going to be fulfilled, right? They're making a hard inner that's the same price as the regular inner, the soft inners. So that's going to be a question mark for the future. So, like, oh man, do I recommend it? Knowing that the hards are coming out, or the hards are like way better. It's my issue with the inners. The inners are they're very soft. Everything's very soft. It's very thin. And I'm like, man, I'm worried about these holding up. Cards getting damaged long term. So far, I haven't had an issue. I actually rolled over a card with my fucking chair. Card was a little beat up but the card was crinkled from being rolled over, but it wasn't scratched. Let's put it that way. So, as far as the outers go, I like them, but they're a little flimsier. So, see if your shop will let you touch them and feel them. Worst case, the outer box isn't sealed, and the inner box is just a regular plastic kind of tab. So you can probably just play it and put them back, right? The inners, though, they're really expensive, and a hard version's coming out in the next 2-3 months. It was middle of February, end of February, he was saying. So, granted, that could be just when he pays for it. He could show up 6 months later for all he knows. So there's a caveat on that. But if you're going now and you've got a deck that you want to double sleeve now, the sleeving, that's the pros and cons. The Dragon Shield sleeves are more durable and they feel better and firmer, protecting my card. But the heavy play Curv sleeves are just nicer to shuffle. So you're willing to give up a potential, because again, we don't know what 6 months looks like. This could be a 3-month sleeve versus a 6-month sleeve. Like a Dragon Shield tend to last me 6 months to a year, right? So it's kind of that extra long term we're going to have to revisit in a future video. But as of right now, 20 games in, I haven't had any issues with durability yet. They just don't feel as durable in the hand, and that's just that part of your brain that's attentive and vigilant. That part's being triggered, and I don't like it. So other than that, these sleeves have been they're so nice to shuffle. This one has a little bit, the cutting down here is a little rough. Oh, see that? See that? See how it's changing color? Can you see how? See, the sides don't have that issue. Huh, that was interesting. I've dented the ceiling right there. See this part where it's not done yet? Huh. See what I mean about durability questions? Right? I didn't even think to do a scratch test. See, this one's a smoother cut. Alright, hold on. Let's see it. We got the focus. I can see it in the real world, but it's hard to catch on camera, but still did it. So that's interesting. The bottoms are scratchable. Technically, that's a marked card. That's a bannable. Ugh. Alright, so I guess maybe not good for tournament play. So this is what I'm gonna... I'll do a follow-up video, but it might be 6 months, 3 months. We'll see how they fare. But with that, I thank you for watching this weird 3-part video that's all mushed together. Again, new sleeves from a company that was originally a Kickstarter, so we have to ask the tough questions. Which, if you want to know, like, I'm not noticing that. Not noticing it there either. So with that, I thank you for watching, and you have a good day.